In recent LEGO City updates, I've finished off my custom motorcycle shop and improved my petrol station, but buried in between we have the car wash. Now, I've been very back and forth as to whether or not I'm going to change this, because at the moment it currently stands, it's exactly how it is from my LEGO City set. It's part of a larger set, and since it's nestled in between two buildings, you can't really see all that much of it. So I kind of thought, well, it looks fine, I don't need to change that. But the person who designed the petrol station here, which is a rebrickable mock, also designed a custom version of this car wash to kind of blend the two styles together as if they're one big thing. And now I'm thinking, I might take some of their design notes and just kind of do my own thing with it. So if we take out this petrol station at the moment, luckily it's not attached and it can just slot back in down there when I'm finished. And let's take a closer look at this. And here we have our car wash before any modifications. This is taken from set LEGO City number 60292, the town centre. Yeah, it's a pretty good car wash. Got nice big windows on the side, which unfortunately, given where I placed it in my city, you can't actually see those windows. So that's nothing, and that's something that the Bricklink, and that's something that that design feature is carried over into the rebrickable mock. So it's only a slight modification, just changing out some red and general color schemes and things to match the petrol station, but this works greatly. Got some fun play features with the water, you can drive the car through with the brushes. It's a car wash, you know, it does the job. And according to that rebrickable listing, these are just some of the parts needed to do that modification, plus some existing parts from this one. So let's take a look at that one and see what I can come up with. And here we have it here on the rebrickable page, LEGO City Car Wash, designed by Bricking From Home. Not a sponsor, but I just really like their design style. It's basically LEGO City, but a little bit better. So as you can see, the car wash isn't too different from what the official LEGO set is, but it does look very nicely paired with the petrol station, which I've just finished. So I'm kind of, yeah, I'm just on the fence. What would you do? Leave it as it is, or do this custom mock to make it look a little bit like that? But seeing as there isn't too many changes to do, I might just kind of do it anyway. Plus, I've already got the parts. So let's kind of build it real time based off that. So get some ideas from it. So keeping in, because the main thing I like about it is the use of the dark grey masonry bricks just to add like that paneling effect. That was what kind of drew me to it to begin with, because I thought that looks really good. I've already done something wrong. Great. Right, that goes on there. And then do the same again. Nice. And then one of these goes, yep, like that. And this is where I might have to either try and take off a sticker or re-get another one. So that's going to go there to redo that sign. And then I think these go on top. I need a 1x4 dark grey plate. Yes, there we go. Just guessing that it goes in here. And then add on the masonry bricks. So 1, 2, and where's number 3? There it is. Like that. Add these on the bottom. And then that sign's going to clip over the edge. If I've done this right, what am I missing? Oh. I am missing a layer of plate first, so I need to take that back off. Oh. Doing it real time, folks. Things happen here. Going off the book. I mean, I have the instructions. They're free, but I was like, I don't need those. I can do this myself. Let's see if I can figure it out. Have you been building anything recently for your LEGO City? Or have you got any new sets? I mean, there's still some new city sets that came out in January that I want to get that I haven't managed to yet. Too expensive, but it's on my list. Like the Scrapyard one, that new camper van one, a couple of others. Hopefully I will get them soon and do some reviews on them and add them to my LEGO City, maybe some modifications. Plus, of course, there's still going to be more LEGO City sets coming out later this year, and if some of the rumours and leaks are true, which I've seen a couple of them, they look good. the new train. I don't know if it's going to be officially revealed by the time this video goes out, but it looks so good, and I'm definitely going to get that at some point. Okay, so here we have the sign, and which would in keep with the petrol station, but on the original car wash, we got a good Octane logo, which I need, but it's on a different piece, so I could try and remove it, or just try and get hold of another sticker. So, or I could just come up with a different method and use this piece and instead, you know, it's not going to be that different. Could do that. Actually, yeah, see if I can do that easily. That should be an easy thing to do. Right, so if I take that off, how does this need to go? So that needs to go in there. Ah, would that fit? Do you know what, that might work actually, but I'd have to change this. And I don't know if I have, get rid of this one, but then I need 2 more of the 2s in light grey. I don't know if I have any. Let me have a look. Aha, I do have some more, although one's a little bit grubby, so I need to give that a bit of a clean. Right, so if I put that there, and then this one here. Come on, get in there. And that should fit underneath. And it almost matches up. There's that slight overhang. That kind of works. It's basically the same thing. Plus it means I don't need to move a sticker or buy a new one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I can get away with it. It doesn't have to be identical. From a distance, it's the same sort of thing. Ha, aren't I clever? Right, so we have our new sign to go on the roof, so that's good. Let's turn our attention to the roof. And at the moment, it's just a bunch of red plates, and they're only 2x plates, so they can be reused usefully. But when I took the petrol station apart, I was left with these 6x16s, which are dark grey, and it's just a nice boring bland colour. But then all the rooftops are beginning to match because the motorcycle shop has a dark grey roof, and so does the petrol station. So do I keep it red, or maybe I add a splash of colour to it? On the rebrickable mock, it has a few like pipes and vents and things, so I can add those as well. Okay, so let's just take this off. So these are like 2x16 plates, which are very useful, even though they're in red, but mostly when I use these I don't see them, so that's fine. And then I imagine, yeah, that's going to have to come off as well. There's 2 1x2. And this one. And then probably these as well. Let's get those out of the way. Is that 1x1? Let's take it all off. Let's just go from the beginning. And probably this one as well. Right. So that... okay, that works. There's a bit of like a weird corner overhang, but we're not going to see that, so I could live with that. And then I've got a couple bits that can go on there. Okay, yeah. Let's just put this in. See what that's going to look like. Obviously, this is going to change because that's where our new sign's going to go anyway. Yeah. But I do also have a 2x16 if needed to go on there, so that's but I like this feature, so that's could just put it on like that, I guess, and call it a day. Let's put this in there. Is that gonna work? Oh no, it won't, because why wouldn't that work? Ah, because the rails are sticking out and that's going to interfere with that. Oops, and we're back. Looks like the camera ran out of memory, so whilst I sorted that out, I kind of got cracking a bit more and forgot that, oh wait, yeah, I was going to film this. So as you can see, I've continued to deconstruct this petrol station. I've come up with a few ideas for the roof and things, and I'm just changing out the colour scheme to kind of more closely resemble that rebrickable mock, just without using the free instructions, just kind of doing it my own way. I mean, like I said, it's just basically a slight reskin. There's not too much to change. Okay, so I'm just kind of redoing the pillars at the moment, so let's put in some green down here, and at least this way. There we go. Come on, get in there, you. There we go. Now add in some red. And then I still have the original pillars here, so need to add that in, and our little pay terminal. And then we can re-add in the white, I believe. That should go something like that. Oh no, we can't really see the red, so maybe if I add in... There we go. Keep that in there. And then still want the lights like that. I can't remember what was here. I've forgotten already. Oh wait, I think it was just the little grill, but I wonder, bear with me a moment. To make it a little bit more symmetrical, let's add in another slope, because we've got one here with our little pay terminal, so if I put this one in, there we go, simple, job done. And then maybe let's cap it off with some tiles, just to clean that up a little bit. Yeah, happy with that. Right, take that off a moment. Okay, cool, nice. Could use these to save on some bricks. Okay, I think that checks out. Oh wait, now maybe it's too high because I need to put in the brush bar back in, I think. That might be high. No, that could still work. Now I just need to work on the back. Now this is where I wonder if I do have enough bricks. No, I'm short just a little bit. I need some white 2x bricks, and I don't think I have any. Let me have a look. Haha, panic over. I did have some after all. So let's make this all the same height. Looks like they're slightly discoloured, that one. Oh well, we won't see that bit at the back. Is it tall enough yet? Well, one more. And then we can add these. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So that's basically that done. Now I can put the roof back on, and I think we'll be basically finished, because it's just a minimal change. Yeah. Okay. And then for the roof, I did add some like pipe work and some ventilation and things, similar to that rebrickable mock, but just doing it my own way. Okay, that's all done. I can't remember how this went now, actually. I think. Was it this? Yes, there we go. I do remember. But there was also... I think that went back on there, like that. Is that right? I think so. Yeah, and then let's decorate the sides a little bit, add in some slope. What do you think, that way? Or that way? Actually, I'm leaning towards that way. But... what do you think? How's that? I guess the roof does still look a little bit plain, but... that's it. Put that in. Just add a couple more grills for detailing. Yeah, good enough. Splash of colour, simple, and we're only really going to see it from the front. Yeah, I am happy with that. Let's place it and see how that looks. And here it is, placed back into the city. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. It blends in more with the petrol station, and it's a mix of the official set, my own work, and that rebrickable mock. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Very happy with that. Just going to do some slight work on the petrol station now. There was originally a sign on here. In fact, I've just taken it off. Where have I put it? Which went something like that with a sticker on it, but I don't have a sticker to go there, and I feel like I don't need that sign, so I'm just going to take that off and just fill in the gap, tidy that up a little bit. Another thing I've done is add a couple more stickered elements. For example, we've got a sign here pointing to the car wash, so that's a cool addition. Obviously, I tidied up this bit here, and we have a sticker on our electric charging point. There we go, Octane E, so that can go in there. And I started mapping out what I'm going to do for the back wall. I decided not to build within the boundary and just kind of extend it out, which I guess adds a little bit of realism. You know, not all buildings are perfectly rectangular, you know, they come out a little bit and things. So I need to get a couple more parts to fill that in. And I decided to have a doorway there, like maybe it's a staff door or a fire escape or something like that. So it's a door that wouldn't really be used unless it's like an emergency or something. So that's kind of in keeping with the color scheme, and once it's all finished, you wouldn't even notice. So that's pretty good. I was about to tidy up all these leftover parts that I no longer need, and I found something. The missing door frame from the motorcycle shop. It was just hidden in plain sight, buried, I guess. So I just saved myself like 10p buying another one from Bricklink. I can put that back in. There we go. Just there. Although you couldn't really see it because it's in the back corner, but hooray, that's finished. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel or on one of my other channels as well. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.